Being a freelancer has so many advantages, but like all things, the downsides are just around the corner. Of course, I can mainly speak about translation and subtitling as this is my job, so let me share a list of pros and cons of working as a freelance translator. First of all, one thing I really love as a translator is learning something new every time. You might find yourself subtitling travel vlogs and you learn about different places and cultures around the world, or maybe you'll have to translate documents about different topics, so you'll do your research and you'll learn new words and expressions in the source language every time. So through each project you will expand your horizon and you will increase your knowledge of the language. Something you will realize pretty soon though is that it's quite hard to find new clients and make it your only source of income, especially I'd say in the first year. However, you can always find a part-time job to financially support yourself while you get yourself out there and build a solid network. Another thing that I really love about freelancing is that you are your own boss. You're not subordinate to anyone and you can stay in contact with your clients directly. Sometimes my clients and I would chat on WhatsApp to communicate more easily about my subtitles for their videos, and I can text them if I need an explanation about something. On the other hand, you are the sole responsible for your work. If you make mistakes, the clients will probably decide not to collaborate with you a second time, and they definitely won't recommend you to other people, which is very unfortunate because in this industry the word of mouth can be a great resource. So make sure you are 100% focused on your work and you only take jobs that are in line with your skills and knowledge. Freelancing means you don't have to just work for one person or one company. You can have multiple clients, meaning multiple sources of income. But at the same time, there is no guarantee of work. Your specialization or language pair might not be in high demand all the time, which means your income is also gonna be variable. So hear me out. No need to be sitting in an office for 8 hours in a row. You can work at home, in a co-working space, or wherever you want. You could potentially decide to work from any place in the world. As long as you have a laptop and a good Wi-Fi, you can manage your work as you please. This is something that I really love about freelancing because I'm also a big travel lover. And I've always been terrified by the idea of having like just 2 weeks per year to explore new places. However, as many other jobs, it is sedentary. You will still have to sit for many hours to work on your laptop, even from the other side of the world. And most of all, the risk of feeling lonely is just around the corner. Working alone means you have no one around you to talk to during the day. Some days you will dive into your work and just be so focused that you will end up being exhausted. If you're working from home, you will risk becoming lazy. You might also decide to stay in your pajamas all day because you have nowhere to go to and no one looking at what you're wearing. You can work at your own pace and in flexible hours. All that matters is meeting the deadline. You are completely free to choose your daily schedule. However, this could also be considered a downside. Not having fixed working hours may lead to working 15 hours a day, not taking any breaks, not sleeping enough, and so on. This is especially true when having stressful deadlines. Sometimes clients don't realize how much work it takes and they need subtitle or a translation very last minute. To be completely honest with you, I feel like being a freelancer in general is all about finding a balance. Most of the pros I mentioned can easily turn into cons if you don't manage them correctly. If there's one thing I would recommend to people who are just starting to work as a freelancer is to create like a weekly schedule. Some months will be very intense or some days you will have nothing to do, but either way make sure your day is well balanced. Even in your busiest day, Don't forget to take care of yourself or you will be completely worn out. If you take care of your physical and mental health, you will be way more efficient and productive, and your clients will also be happier with the work you deliver. To sum it up, working as a freelance translator or subtitler is no easy path. But if it's something you decided to do, it's probably because you really like it, and there's no better feeling than doing the job you love despite the downsides. So guys, now I'm really curious to know what you would do. Would you rather be a freelancer or work for someone else? Please remember to like this video and subscribe if you found it useful, and also feel free to comment down below because I would really love to hear what you think about freelancing in general, or also to hear your opinion if you're a fellow translator. I will see you guys very soon.